Welcome back to another Learn to Play Chess Beginner series. I'm Coach Tae, here to help you guys learn some chess. I hope you're having an amazing day so far. We finally made it to the last piece, the king. The king is the most important piece, so pay attention. Let's first start off with how the king moves and captures. The king can move and capture in one square in any direction. Similar to the queen, except that the queen can move as many squares as she wants, but the king only moves one square. So if a piece is one square away like this, then the king can capture. If we wanted to attack this knight, we just have to move the king one square away from the knight, like going to king f2. You try the next one. How would we attack the pawn on d4? Good job. We just moved the king to c4, and now the king is attacking the pawn. Pretty simple, right? Now, let's get to the most important part of the king. This is a chess term that you must know, and it's called check. Check is when a piece is attacking the king and the king is in danger. You cannot capture the king in chess. That is not how you win the game. Let me repeat that. You do not capture the king in chess. That is not how you win the game. To win the game, you must checkmate the king, and we're going to talk more about checkmating the king in the upcoming video. Okay, but back to check and attacking the king. For example, let's say we wanted to use the rook to put the black king in check. We can go rook to e2, or we can go rook to a7, and now the rook is attacking the king. The king is in check. Try this one. Use the bishop to put the king in check. I see two ways you can do it. Good job if you said bishop to f5 or bishop to b5. For this one, use the knight to attack the king. Again, I also see two ways we can do it. Here the knight can go to e4 or the knight can go to h5. Now it is attacking the king. The king is in check. Remember that pawns can attack as well. Use the pawn to attack the king and put the king in check. Pawn f6 check. If you got that, great job. Hopefully we got all of those correct, but that is how we put the king in check. Now, when the king is in check, you must get your king out of check. You cannot leave the king in danger because it's against the rules. So if you're playing somebody and you put their king in check, say check, and now they have to get their king out of check. If they try to make a different move and the king is still left in check, then you have to tell them, hey, take the move back. That is against the rules. That is an illegal move. Look, the computer won't even let me make a different move. It's trying to tell me that the king is still in check. There are three ways to get your king out of check: capture, protect, or run away. This is the CPR method. C means capturing the piece attacking the king. Rook e2 check. Black can use the bishop to capture the rook, and now there's no more check. If rook to d7 check, the king can capture the rook, and now there's no more check. P means protecting the king or blocking the check with another piece. Example, bishop to b4 check. Black can use the pawn to protect the king by going to pawn d6. They can also use the knight to block off the check by going knight to d6 as well. Finally, R means running away and simply just moving your king out of check. Example, queen to d3 check. The black king can run away to h5, it can run away to g7, or it can run away to f6. Note that the king cannot go to f5 or h7 because he would still be in check by the queen. We will do additional CPR practice problems to practice getting our king out of check in the next video, but here is a quick recap on today's video. The king moves and captures one square in every direction. You cannot capture the king in chess. Check is when your king is in danger and you cannot leave your king in check. The three ways to get your king out of check is capture, protect, or run away, also known as the CPR method. To win the game, you must checkmate the king. Don't worry, we're gonna learn that as well. As always, subscribe to the channel if you want to learn more chess and share it with your friends. Leave a comment to let me know if these videos are helpful or if any of these videos are confusing. I want to make sure these videos are as clear as possible for you guys. All right, stay safe out there, everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next video.